challenges of directing a show, particularly a large show like My Fair Lady, by the time we get cast, crew, and everyone together, 50 plus people sort of headed in the same direction, can be daunting. So communication is key, making sure that we have a good plan, getting everyone on the same page. And obviously with this show we had the added interest of Hurricane Florence, which took us out of our production sequence for a couple of weeks.
We lost 2 weeks of time in here, dropped our week of construction, so we're behind on set. We wound up being a little bit behind on set construction, and we lost at least a week of rehearsal time as well.
More than the time where people were gone and just not available to practice, it's been hard for people around here to kind of focus on things that aren't hurricane related. The Maslow's hierarchy of needs, if you kind of get into psychology, you know, the things you focus on the things that you have to deal with first, and then you work your way through that to the things that you want to do as opposed to things you have to do.
Took a few of our cast members out of our cast for several weeks. We had one that had substantial damage to their home, one that lost pretty much everything they had except the clothes that they took with them. One's family business was destroyed.
For many people, they'd say that theater is not as high on the priority list as, say, shelter or fixing your house back. And so we've had a lot of folks in our cast that have gone through really difficult times in the last month, and the cast has been supportive of them in a lot of different ways.
One of the wonderful things that has occurred in this process is everyone really came back together after we got through the storm and sort of got our things put in order, or at least as much as we could, and really dedicated back to the show.
But honestly, I think it's brought us together more. We're working closely together because we have to, because we need to get the show up. So yeah, interesting for sure, but everyone's really pulling their weight, and we're gonna get the show up by hook or by crook, so.
I was about halfway done with the choreography for the show when the storm hit, but I was really blessed because instead of quaking and kind of hiding in the face of adversity, the cast decided to come back even stronger. And so every bit that I threw at them to kind of push through that delay and get everything done, they took like champs.
We're working around what we've got right now. It's come together really quick, and everybody's just come together to make things happen. It's awesome.
Every Jew and here is here. Everyone who should be here is here. What a smashing, positively dashing, spectacle the ascot opening day.
I think it's been a wonderful process. I've had such a wonderful cast and crew who really have come together with major changes in what we can do in our show, really risen to the occasion. Extremely proud and humbled to be a part of this group of folks.
I think having this as a diversion and a fun thing really takes your mind off that sort of thing, and I'm hoping that's what this show can do for our area. It opens November 2nd, which is less than 2 months after Hurricane Florence. We all either have gone through something that's very difficult or have friends and family that have. I want to say about a third of New Bern was directly affected in some way when they're home. Theater can heal, theater can give you the release that you need, and so I'm hoping that this lighthearted, fun, entertaining, energetic show will be kind of a shot in the arm for folks. By now, most people have pulled this stuff out from under their house and have dried out and are starting the rebuilding process. Not everybody, but most people have been able to get to that point and are able to see kind of what's going to be. And we talk about buildings, being stronger than you were before, and people are in that mode. Most of them now, not everybody. But by the time this opens, I think people will really need this kind of fun. It's just fun. It's good for the whole family. It's just a lot of fun. You can see the fun from the cast, and the crew's done a really good job, and the production staff did a really good job of kind of focusing on the fun aspects of the show. Talk about how theater's a family, and going through something like this, you really rely on your family, and so it's been a good source of strength for a lot of us.